Hi, this is Paul Carlson, CPA with law firm Velocity. In this video, we're going through the check request register that we use for contingency-based firms that work through QuickBooks Desktop. The workflow here is we work with firms that are printing checks from QuickBooks Desktop, and they want us to help enter the checks into QuickBooks, and then they print checks from their office. The key here is that QuickBooks is not designed to work for law firms, and that to run advanced client cost checks and ILTA checks through QuickBooks requires some delicate handling that no one in their office knows how to do that well. So they fill out this request register, we code the transactions into QuickBooks, and then they print the checks from their office. So in this request register that we have one tab for advanced client costs. So these are checks written on the operating account that we are paying filing fees and other costs on behalf of clients. Those costs are reimbursed back to the firm. And this other tab are ILTA and trust check requests. And so we want to just kind of walk through the process. Is that when someone needs a check, they enter the date that they are requesting the check. They list the payee, address that needs to be on the check, the city, state, zip. Then we need to list the client name, client number. As much as we can, we want to shift to using a numbering sequence instead of names. A little description of what the check is for, and then the amount of the check required. When my team will check this a couple times a week, and when we see that there's a new request, we will enter the check into the accounting system. We will enter the date that we entered the transaction into QuickBooks, and we'll send you an email saying, hey, the checks are ready to go. And then next time we are in QuickBooks, we will look to see what checks have been printed recently, and we will see that, oh, hey, these checks were printed, and so we will update the date they were printed, and the check number, we see the check posted in QuickBooks. So we fill out these three forms as we're monitoring the progress of the check prints. The firm completes the other fields. We will do these request forms within Google Sheets. And so with that, we can share this online spreadsheet with whoever in the firm needs to request checks. So we could share this with a couple paralegals, and in that case, we would add a column with requester name so we know exactly who requested the checks. And then this is often a temporary solution in that we're moving firms, especially with heavy contingency-based caseload, to away from QuickBooks into other law firm-specific accounting systems that handle these processes a lot better. So examples would be Soluno, Centerbase, Cosmolex, ProLaw. And with that overview of how to request a check for us to enter into QuickBooks, and then how we walk through the process of having you print. Thanks. Bye-bye.